Hello and welcome to today's video. You join me, Dr. Hellboy, here in match day 7, the final round of the Super League Season 6 in Division 1C. I am playing my Lizard team. It's exactly the same Lizard team as we've seen through the rest of the season, so we won't go through that. And I am playing versus Jono's Pro Elves, or Elven Union. So the Elves have got a Blodge Diving Tackle Blitzer, a Blodge Blitzer, 2 dodge catchers, a wrestle catcher, a leader thrower, a kick lineman, and a wrestle lineman, and 12 players total. Right. Well, before we start delving into the nitty gritty and watching the match, let's just if you haven't watched the previous match, I suggest you go back and watch that, or skip ahead a few seconds while I discuss what is next. Because basically the points breakdown meant that this match was must win for me if I wanted to stand even a small chance of getting promoted or remaining in the division. A draw would probably see me relegated, and a loss definitely will see me relegated. So quite a lot of pressure in this match, and it all stems from me drawing from a winning position last round. So I brought it upon myself. So let's see how we get on in the game. So the kick, I had the choice. I chose to receive. The reason why I chose to receive was that I thought with 11 players I could put some good pressure on defense. If we did get to have to do the one turn nice and early, then it would pay off, hopefully. And as you can see, the kickoff goes very much in my favour here with the line. The bounce, catch, scatter, and into double tackle zones, including the Croxagore. So the Elves now have to suddenly find themselves, they have to stabilise quite quickly. Deciding to go for the uphill blitz on the Croxagore. Gets the push and both down, so no skull there, which is what we were hoping for, obviously. Now it's only the one tackle zone, so it is still a 3+ pickup, but makes the pickup, dodges back, and although there are some hits left on here, it is not anywhere near the end of the world that it could have been if that had all gone wrong. Just a couple of dodges left, and also leaving the hits on the highest armor and blodge pieces is not the end of the world. So our first block, we get a push. We decide that we are going to follow in, try and get a bit of pressure on here. Going in for the catcher, nice little target, and we do get the armor break, which is good. Shame it's not anything more than a stun, but pretty good. Block there is unfortunate. Bring the Crocs in the middle again, stabilise the centre, because we know that there's a switch coming through here if we want. Build a big wall. Just shield off this side a little bit so that this hit isn't as appealing for a little breakthrough. But yeah, we're happy to give a bit of sideline here, or centre into sideline here over on this side, and that is exactly where Jono starts heading. So yeah, in another world, obviously we could have had the uphill could have gone wrong. There could have been a failed pickup. All these sorts of things. There was a definite immediate pressure on the Elven Union, and so yeah, quite happy to have kind of committed in the way that I did there, because if it does go wrong, then it can go very wrong very quickly. Gets the push on the Saurus. This is a matchup that obviously the division, 2 vampires, but you can't underestimate how good elves are against lizards. Obviously, wood elves are the ones that you're probably most concerned by, but pro elves are, or Elven Union rather, is still a tough matchup. I would say here. Another push. Again, we're just targeting what we can. See if we can get some. The Crocs was going to come in and stand where that Saurus has gone there. It was going to be a nice tagging of three players, and with the guard really saying, look, you're going to have to do something about this if you want to get through. Just forcing the dodge roll here. little bit of a screen. Yep, protect the chameleon a bit. So there's a bit of pressure at the back, so we can hopefully get round the back of the cage when it's formed. Controlling the centre. Shame the Crocs went stupid there, because otherwise that would have been a really nice square for that one to go into there, and then this one could have come through. There is the double skulls there. That's the leader reroll used. That's what it's there for. Gets the dodge. Tags the Saurus here. And goes for the blitz. So not afraid to dodge the blitzes out for the blitzes. Freeze the players. Keeps the screen going. Very nice. Very nice. And the final dodge there. All good. So this Saurus does need to come back round now and reconnect. Nice to block off there. I felt it was time to start putting some pressure on the ball. We do get the knockdown into a KO. Nice to get the removal. And we decide that we're going to rush round here to get the dodges out there. Very unlucky there, I think, because that would have been tail on the ball. We're still looking to squeeze in here, use the guard pieces here. Just slowing down the breakthrough if it comes. Bit of control in the centre of the skink to shore it up. Yeah, nice bit of pressure. Obviously there is a concern here about this Saurus going into the sideline, but you will leave the ball based and hittable, so it's probably very unlikely to be the case. The blitz coming in on the guard Saurus to free up the dodge backwards square here. So simple fix. Goes for the dodge. All fine. Screening here. So it's just us exchanging, and goes for the Crocs tag, which is very sensible, as the Crocs being bonehead for multiple turns in a row is not that helpful. Also, we do really want to get the Crocs involved, so the blitz on there is not too bad. Then I think to myself, right, let's go and pile the pressure in. The Crocs does want to behave. Not sure about that Croc square. Not sure about that Croc square. Skink gets a 2D. And again, we don't find the POW. Feels a bit bash heavy there from me. Don't think that's necessarily the right sort of play to be going for. I'm also not sure if the Crocs needed to be the blitz there. Now I look at it again, I wonder if it would have been better to blitz and try and tag the ball, bit of pressure down that side. So end up with some pressure over here. Just throw the block with the Crocs. A little, not too early in the turn, but certainly earlier in the turn than one might expect. Still early days in the game. But remember what I said. It is a must-win match if we are looking to get ourselves promoted or remaining where we are. Okay, more pushes. Leaving the strong centre there. And this is what lizards do very well. Keeping strength in the centre of the field. Don't get the knockdown, so guess to decide where to go. Cocksgull blitz next, fishing for the POW. Don't get the POW. Get the double both down instead, and we are not going to put the reroll into that. So there we go. So now hit on the skink available. Just a knockdown. So no concerns there. But the Crocs not behaving themselves today. But that is what it is. But yeah, I think that possibly having the Crocs just throw the block on that lineman might have been a better play to keep control on this side. handing off to the Blodstep blitzer there makes a lot of sense. Now it's no longer being carried on a catcher. You've now got the additional security of the block. Double rush there. Round the back. Very nice. Nice and protected. Go for the hit on the diving tackle blitzer. Get Saurus back. Crocs just stands. Blitzing here. Just a push. Follow that. Yep. Guard blitzer can come and stand somewhere relevant. Okay. Oh, sorry, guard Saurus rather. There. Okay. Not too difficult to fix. Could even come back one more time. Right. Still got 2 turns. Could send catches through. But this section here looking solid for now. Skink tries to make a nuisance of themselves. And we go for the 1D, the 2+. We're not going to re-roll that anyway if we don't make it. Blitz with the ball. Gets the both down. No armor break. Rushes there and another rush. So the 2 rushes there to mean that if we do go for the hit on the ball, the sidestep can just go into the end zone. So it does mean you're looking for the POW because the push or the defender stumbles will not succeed. So it means the uphill is a lot worse. And now with all these lines anyway, we are into some very low odds plays. So I think my thought process here, once the rush had been succeeded, was to look at what we could blitz instead. Where can we get some attrition going? The 1 turn won't be easy, but can we get some attrition? So that's why we're going for the leader here. Holding the rerolls for the 1 turn just in case. But could we get the and maximum punishment for not re-rolling that hit with the skink there. Now this is a misclick by the opponent there. Complete misclick. I think missed that it was A, guard, and B, that it was uphill and meant to hit the skink instead. But it was only a 1D on the skink, so it could have very easily made that a 2D. But so be it. So now we are going to try the 1 turn, and it's a blitz. So not looking great as it's very clear which skink was the one that was going to be the one that was going to have the hits. So yes, I'm rather unfortunate there. So that pretty much seals the deal on the 1 turn. Chameleon does catch the ball. So now just hunting some extra attrition. Going for the wrestle. We fail the loner. We fail the bonehead, but then pass the loner. And that's the end of the turn. So it is 11v11 going into the second half. So yeah, still quite a lot of pressure here. As I say, we really do need to push to win. So my thinking was at this point was let's not go too crazy, but let's not hang about too much. We need to give ourselves enough turns back to turn the elves over. But at the same time, we don't want to go giving the elves a full 7 turns. So I was probably aiming to give the elves either 4 or 5 turns, probably. See if we can get them 4 or 5 turns. So yeah, let's see how we get on. So no attrition yet in this start of this second half. We decided to go for the kick one. I'm not quite sure why we go for the kick one. kick not going to be relevant, as after we score, we will be the ones trying to turn over. We won't be seeing another drive, I'd imagine, from where they kick. Probably might not be. I guess the only reason to go for that is the positioning on that side of the pitch, maybe. But not for attrition. So I guess it does knock an elf down where the ball is on that side. But here we just see the kind of a typical elf screen coming in, the columns, and then the blitz can be on the Saurus on that far side. Only a push. That's all fine. And then the leader drops back. Nice. So yeah, so not really much forward movement able to be made here. But I did want to start the shift sideways if I could a little bit. So just giving the Saurus giving them a friend, so that it's a lot harder to get the blitzes on the Saurus. And the skink can go forward, tuck himself in there. Very nice. And that completes the cage. Very straightforward turn. Just as I say, just burning a couple of turns here, just seeing what we can do to give ourselves the chance at getting the score in, and then seeing if we can turn over these elves and sneak a win. So blitz coming in on the Saurus here. It's just a 1D, just a push. Does get the diving tackle guy relevant and through. Looks possibly like there was maybe a change of plan there from Jono midway through the turn. We did talk during the game, but I can't remember exactly. We definitely didn't speak about that moment. But we are now slightly sandwiched. But I was looking at could we reconnect and get back over the other side. Stun is useful. Can we create a bit of a defense line here? Corksagor tagging the diving tackle as we go through there. 2D on the wrestler. No armor break. And diving tackle coming into play. So round the back here, obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rush. So there's a 2+2+ that way, or 3, 4, 5, 6 rush. So there's just there's instantly instantly just 2 2+s to get 2 dice on the ball. But with the positioning of that diving tackle, that's all good. Decides not to go for it. Instead, decides to go for the blitz, the 1D blitz on the Saurus. Finds the skull to start with, but spends the first reroll, and then gets a diving tackle on the ball. So pretty scary stuff now. Ball based with diving tackle. So yeah, not looking super great. There is a way that we can reconnect maybe back in the center field, but yeah, it's definitely not leaning in favour of the Lizards right now, with that diving tackle becoming so relevant. So we do try the blitz on the diving tackle. The dodge is good. We then try the dodge, and we do not make it with the diving tackle. The ball is now down. Obviously, if we make it, we're running through here, which is why we can't we can't move the chameleon skink closer. But this is now looking pretty bad for the Lizards as the blitz comes in, nicely dodging through. Gets the push, dodging back, picking up. 2 rushes. Dodges out. Dodging here, gets it. And again, through the lines. And then just to make it super hard for that Saurus. So now we're on a 6+ dodge, a 6/5, rather than a solo 5 for 2 dice on the ball. So Croc score backpedaling now. Obviously, we've now hit the point where draw is looking slim, but there's certainly no win easily on the cards without a blitz now for the lizards, given where the elves are, and given the turn that we are on. So we set ourselves up for the 1D, dodging in. Unfortunately, don't get the chance for the 1D, looking for the POW. Gives a pretty straightforward blitz off by the blitzer. There's the double POW, and bangs it in for 2-0. So at this point here, I think it's really very clear that we're not going to get the win. I don't do it right now, but I do also think there is an argument to just try and one turn right now. Given the state of the game, I think there is the play could be here to just one turn. Just go for the one turn and just see what happens. Instead, we set for quite an aggressive 2-turn. But I do wonder if the 1 turn would have been the play. Pitch invasion, unfortunately, absolutely punishes us on this one. We don't get none of the opposition elves fall over. We lose 3 of the big lads, unfortunately. We're still playing for our outs, so we're still playing to see what we can do. So taking the blitz, pushing forward, and then going for the pass. Now, I didn't actually need to pass. I'd miscounted, but it turned out that it was okay in the end anyway. So I went for the pass play because I'd clicked it. I meant to go for handoff if I'd actually counted the squares. So yeah, there is a pretty straightforward dodge through the line if needed. But we are in range to score next turn, which is our turn 7. So we would need a blitz. So it is statistically possible. But very unlikely that we get the draw from this position here, which is why I think that possibly I should have just gone for the 1 turn. Yeah, I think I should have just gone for the 1 turn there at the on turn 6, just to try and give myself the maximum number of turns. And if it fails, it fails. But we could have had a go. And so yeah, I think in hindsight, that was probably the better play. But anyway, let's see how this one pans out. Some extra dodges there, so there's lots of pressure. Diving tackle again. Only a push. Could have looked to fill that square potentially with a dodge. Backwards, possibly. Maybe it is just the play to do that. Obviously, we can't take the hit here. We do avoid the diving tackle this time, but unfortunately, it's one of the other stunty 3+ dodges, and that seals our fate. So with that, we are losing the game, 2 touchdowns to 0, and unfortunately, that will be us relegated in Super League, which I'm very sad to say. It's the first time I've been relegated in Super League. I've been promoted every other season. I think I've made my way up every other season from the kind of beginning point. Made my way up. Maybe I had one where I stayed where I was. Certainly never been relegated, but it is testimony to how hard the Super League tournament is. The league is. that you know, if you look at the video, my channel, sorry, the division introduction video, I didn't really see where the wins were going to come. So to have been in with a shot at promotion is nice. So yeah, we can't be too disappointed. But yeah, it's just a shame there that that we've come to the end of the Super League season, and that is the case. We threw a foul in just because we felt like it. Obviously, it's Resurrection. It's the last game of the division, and Jono, the elves I thought deserved the boot, so we put the boot in. So yeah, final couple of actions just to see about tiebreakers, because obviously coming down to the end of the season, it's very tight up at the top. Reroll goes in, no knockdown there, and that is that. So yeah, so unfortunately, yeah, the first half of the season started really well, didn't it? You know, we had a really great start. Picking up 2 wins and a draw. Then we fall into the first loss, couple more draws, and then another loss. So we end on 2-3-2. At the time of recording, I can't show you the leaderboard because at the time of recording there are still plenty of matches waiting to be played. Even though I've managed to finish. When the division is done, I will do a little recap of it, just to show who went where, and how close it was, because it is very, very tight at the top. So yeah. So with all that, I hope you've enjoyed watching this run of my Lizards in Super League. I have already made the decision that I'm going to pause for a season. Super League allow you to pause for 1 season and retain your place. So although I will be relegated back down to Division 2, if I sit out a season, I will return in Division 2, which is a nice rule, I think. Yeah, I'm going to be taking some time off Super League, a little bit of time away from Blood Bowl, not because I don't enjoy it as much. I'd say it's just more, there's other things catching my attention. There's plenty to do in real life. Got a lot of stuff coming up. So yeah, so we'll be taking a little break from Super League, but I will be back in the future 100%, because it is a great league, and I think I'd like to give it a really good crack at some point. So yeah, with all of that, all that remains for me to say is do not forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already, leave us a comment in the comment section, and yeah, I will see you all hopefully. As I say, I don't know when these other matches are getting played, so there will be a recap video at some point in the next fortnight, I would imagine, week to fortnight. There'll be a recap video coming out. Yeah, and then we'll see what's next. So yeah, have a good one, guys. Bye now.